This pregnancy threw me through the loop. Okay, let me just say that. I was on the verge about to book us an appointment to see what was really up. Hey guys, what's up and welcome back to my channel. As you guys can see by the title of today's video, we are doing a long-awaited pregnancy update. I'm gonna give you guys a rundown from first trimester all the way to where I am now in my third trimester, getting ready to give birth. So if you guys want to find out more about my third pregnancy, make sure you stay tuned. If this is your first time here to my channel, welcome. My name is Cherish and I am a stay-at-home wife and a mommy of 2, going on 3, as you can see. Here on my channel we do a little bit of everything, you know, lifestyle, motherhood, wife life, everything in between. You'll find it all here. So if you're new here, make sure you guys subscribe if you enjoyed this video. So into the nitty-gritty, I made a list of things because I didn't want to forget. Pregnancy brain is very much real, okay? I be forgetting everything. This pregnancy threw me through the loop, okay? Let me just say that. First, let's talk about how I found out I was pregnant. So this baby here was by any means no surprise. Well, she was a surprise, I will say that, but she was not a mistake. We were actually trying to have a baby. We were trying for a baby for months, and let me tell you, that was in itself emotionally and mentally hard. It was draining and it had your girl very sad. Like, I was down in the dumps for real. I thought something was wrong with me. I thought something was wrong with my husband. My husband thought something was wrong with him. I was on the verge about to book us an appointment to see what was really up. I was not expecting it to take as long as it did, especially because with the other 2, like, it took nothing. So I was completely shocked as to why this time it took how long it did. It actually took us about, I think it was like 4 to 5 months that we were trying. The first time we tried, we were like, all right, let's do this, you know, we're good to go. And in my head, I'm thinking like, okay, you know, one hitter quitter, like, we're good. No, I was very much wrong. I wasn't really too sad. I mean, I was bummed because I was like, man, I thought it would happen like right away. But I was thinking in my head, maybe I got my calculations wrong and I missed my ovulation day or whatever. So then we tried again the following month, still nothing. Then I got a little bit sad and I was just like, man. So then the following month we tried again, and by this time I started using like the ovulation trackers. I used the one by Clear Blue. I used another one by this other brand. It was at Target, but they have like super thin strips. I was using my app trying to keep track of everything, and it didn't happen. And I was just like, man, like I would cry and I would just be so sad. I remember I just kept thinking to myself, like, why? Like, why is this happening? Why is it taking so long? Am I not doing the right things? Like, what is going on here? I started taking prenatals. I started to try to eat a little bit better. So then fast forward, I kept getting negative test after negative test after negative test, and I was so sad. Like, I was just crying all the time. I remember the very last month that I just was like, you know what, like, I'm giving it to God because I can't do this anymore and I'm so sad and I'm stressing myself out and stressing my body out at the same time and just stressing about making sure I'm doing X, Y, and Z right. I'm trying to do all that stuff. I was just like, you know what, I'm giving it to God because I can't do this no more. Like, I have to free myself of these shackles. The month that I actually really just let go and I was just praying to God that, you know, if we are meant to have a baby, another baby, then the baby will come in your perfect timing, and that is okay with me. Whatever it is when it is. Like, I'm done trying to make this work on my own. Like, I need you, God. So the month that I finally decided to do that, the following month, I ended up finding out that I was pregnant. So here's the funny thing though. I was like, you know, if I'm pregnant, then I'm pregnant. If I'm not, then I'm not. Whatever the outcome is, I'm okay with it. So I took a pregnancy test and it was negative. So I'm just waiting for my period to come at this point. But the day that my period was supposed to come, usually like she's on time. Like, she's on time first thing in the AM. Like, she wastes no time. But she was wasting time. Like, she wasn't coming. And my stomach was crampy. I was feeling like I was gonna start my period, but it hadn't came yet. And it was probably like going on like 5, 6 o'clock. And I was just like, you know what, let me take a test, because why is my period not here? So I ended up taking a test, and to my surprise, it was positive like right away. And I was just like, there's no way. And that was my very last pregnancy test that I had. I was like, there's no way. I was literally shaking. I was like, oh my God. I went to go and get some more pregnancy tests, and they were all positive. So I was super duper excited. My husband was actually on a business trip at the time, and I wanted to surprise him so bad, but I just couldn't keep the excitement contained. Like, I would not have been able, he was going to be gone for a few days, and I would not have been able to just keep carrying on our conversations like normal. Like, I was just way too excited. I was way too happy. So I ended up texting him the positive pregnancy test while he was on the plane, and he was excited. I was jumping up and down, shouting in front of the kids, and I was just like, thank you, God. Like, I was so happy, and the kids were like, whoa. They didn't even know what they were cheering about, but they were so happy. I was like, there's a baby in mommy's tummy. There's a baby in mommy's tummy. And for a while, they didn't even really understand it, but they get it now. So that's how I pretty much, like a quick gist of how I found out, how long it took, and that it just wasn't easy. So if you are somebody who is struggling with infertility and you cannot get pregnant, or if you just are like me and it's taking you a while and you're like trying to really figure out why it's taking you a while to get pregnant, I understand. I feel for you. I was only trying for like 4 to 5 months, and that felt like forever. Like, it felt so long. So for anybody else who is experiencing what I experienced, or it's been much longer for you, just seek God, give it over to him, and he will handle the rest, because there's only so much we can do. There's only so much doctors can do, but God can do it all. So remember that and hold on to that. I already knew, like, because I was preparing my mind and my body for another baby, I already knew how I wanted this pregnancy to go. So another thing is, this pregnancy, your girl is going all the way. I mean, 100% natural. I was looking for midwives already. I had already found a doula, and I love her so much because she is literally amazing. In my mind, I already knew, like, with my 3rd pregnancy, I wanted to have a natural birth. That was just something that I knew that I wanted to do. I didn't want to be talked out of it. Originally, I was going to do a natural home birth. But then I started to get in my own head, and I started to get a little freaked out. I'm not gonna lie to you. I was just like, I don't know. Only because I have had complications before. And that was with my very first pregnancy. With Shiloh, everything was smooth sailing at that birth. But with D3, I did have complications. And if I didn't have complications, then I think I would have been okay. But in the back of my mind, I'm just thinking like, oh, if something goes wrong, I just want to be where I can get the care that I need ASAP. I don't want to have to drive. I kept trying to convince myself in my head that having a natural birth at home was like the only route to go. All while knowing deep down inside, I was scared. And I kind of wanted to have a natural birth, but in a hospital setting. So that's when I came to the conclusion that that's what I was going to do. So now that's what I'm aiming for, a natural birth in a hospital setting. I'm still gonna do a water birth. They do offer a water birthing process at the hospital that I'm going to. So yeah, this time around, I have mentally prepared my mind. I am preparing my body for a natural birth. I have my doula with me, and I'll have my husband there with me. And my family has been a huge support for me, and like just cheering me on, reminding me like, you can do this, you're gonna be so good at it, and everything. So I have a huge support system behind me, cheering me on, reminding me that this natural birth is gonna be a breeze. And if it's not a breeze, it's okay, because I know that I am strong. I am a strong mama. I'm gonna get through this. I'm gonna do it. But yeah, so I'm super excited about this natural birth. I'm a little nervous. I'm not gonna lie to you. I am nervous, but I truly do believe that I can do this. I mean, our bodies were made to do this. I'm feeling like this baby is just gonna slide out. I don't even gonna have to push, no nothing. I don't know, that would be a dream, but we'll see how it goes. Still physically preparing myself, but I am mentally, physically, and spiritually ready to give birth to my girl, which is the gender. We originally were not going to find out the gender. We were gonna wait until birth. However, my husband, so I decided for us to just make it like a whole family thing. And we ended up going to a place to go and find out the gender all together. We brought the kids. It was really, really special, and it was so, so sweet because this was actually their very first time being able to see the baby that is in mommy's belly. They know there's a baby in here. They feel her moving, and they see my belly getting bigger and bigger, but I don't think that they were really like, you know, putting 2 and 2 together. My entire first trimester, I was sick. I was down bad. The morning sickness hit me like around week 9, and it lasted me all the way up until like week 14, 15. I'm actually sad because I didn't document this pregnancy the way that I wanted to, because my first trimester was very hard for me. I was sick, and I was also experiencing what I believe is like prenatal depression. In the room, sick, felt like I was in a dungeon. I didn't want to leave the room most days. My husband's like, come on babe, like, want to do something? We gotta do something, gotta get up, gotta get out the house. I'm just like, I don't want to do nothing. I just want to stay in this bed. Like, I wasn't able to hold down my food. The smells, ugh, the food aversions, ugh. It was bad, okay? It was real ghetto my first trimester. On to my second trimester, I dealt with a lot of sleepiness. So I was very fatigued in my second trimester. I was still dealing with some of that morning sickness and the throwing up. Once the morning sickness and the puking started to slow down, I started to get a little bit of energy back, but it definitely wasn't like my previous pregnancies. I thought I would get like a boost of energy, which I got a little bit of energy, but not as much as I thought I was gonna get. I just wanted to lay around. I just wanted to sleep. I wasn't really in the mood to go out, get dressed, go do things, go places. I was hanging on by a thread pretty much. Another thing that I dealt with in my second trimester was a low appetite. So my second trimester definitely didn't go as I thought it would, and it didn't go as my previous pregnancies did. So it was much different this time around. During all this time, I just kept thinking like, man, like I'm a lot smaller. Like usually with D3 and with Shiloh, I was big. But this pregnancy, I gained enough weight. I just haven't gained like as much as like I'm used to and like my body is used to during my pregnancies, because with D3, I gained 65 pounds, I believe. With Shiloh, I gained about 35 pounds. This pregnancy, I've gained probably 15 pounds, if that. If you see me in person, then you would know that my body is slim. It's really just mainly my bump. From the time I had Shiloh up until right before I got pregnant, I lost a lot of weight. I'm actually glad that I didn't gain too much weight, because after I have this baby, that means, you know, it ain't gonna be too hard to get back into shape and get my body right, because that's your girl's goal. After I drop this baby and I'm cleared, Pilates, here I come. I'm gonna get this body all the way correct. Fast forward to today, we are well into the third trimester, getting ready to give birth to this baby. My third trimester has been what my second trimester should have been like. Once I hit my third trimester, I had like a lot of energy. I was ready to go. I was ready to do so many different things. I've been wanting to go out places. I've been wanting to actually get myself cute and get dressed. I found joy again in creating my content, which is why I'm back on social media. I just feel like me again in my third trimester, which is really crazy because you're supposed to get tired in your third trimester. I feel like I can run a marathon this third trimester. Although these past couple of days I have been feeling a little bit more tired. Like I can literally take naps throughout the day, but I don't take the naps because in my mind I'm like, Cherish, you got so much you need to be doing. We don't got time for naps. So I haven't let my body take that nap yet, but I know it's probably gonna come because my body's gonna be like, I am tired, please go to sleep. I'm hoping that I can keep going, because when I tell you guys I have so much left to do, in such little time. I'm not even kidding. I still gotta finish the nursery, which I'm gonna give you guys a quick little tour of in a minute. Got a lot of organizing to do and preparing to do. I still have things that I want to do for myself. I have been dealing with Braxton Hicks. They have been hitting me like a ton of bricks, and I remind myself, like, did you drink water today, Cherish? Like, so I have to go make sure I'm drinking my water. I have to breathe and just relax my body and not stress out. I think this is because I haven't gained as much weight, but my feet do hurt from time to time. But with my previous pregnancies, like, they would hurt bad and my back would hurt bad. But this pregnancy, I don't really have too much or too bad of any back pain or any foot pain. So that's one thing that I am pretty grateful for this time around, is that I don't have to deal with too much pain because I haven't gained too much weight. And then I actually did find out in my 3rd trimester that I was just a teeny tiny bit anemic. My blood work came back and my iron levels were low. But then I realized, you know what? I kind of know why it's low, because I hadn't really been eating red meat this pregnancy or leafy greens. That's because I barely even had an appetite this entire pregnancy. So yeah, I kind of already knew, like, it was a surprise, but it didn't really come to me as a surprise once I realized, like, oh, well, I haven't really been eating the way that I should. So yeah, I've been making sure in this 3rd trimester that I am eating the right amount of red meat, the right amount of leafy greens, and just trying to be a lot better with that. I also have been taking iron supplement to help with that too. So yeah, that's pretty much it from the 1st trimester all the way up to the 3rd trimester. This pregnancy has been a breeze, but then not really a breeze at the same time. Physically, it's been a breeze. Emotionally and mentally, it's been a little bit rocky, I'm not gonna lie to you. But this 3rd trimester, I feel like Cherish again. I feel like myself again. And I just really love that for me, and I'm really, really excited for this new baby girl to come. We can't wait to meet her. We don't have much time left, so there's so many things that I'm gonna try to cram into videos for you guys and push out a lot of content for you guys. So once again, make sure you guys follow me on social media so that you can keep up to date with this baby bump and this baby that will be coming pretty soon, and all the updates and all the organization, all the fun stuff is coming your way very, very soon. I do want to also give you guys like a quick little peek into the nursery. Mind you, it is not really looking the best right now, but I do kind of just want to give you guys a quick look at the big furniture pieces that we did get and the vibe of the room, just so you guys can kind of see what we're working with so far. And then I also want to give you guys a quick little bump date. This is my very first bump update on my channel. So here is Miss Bang right here in my belly with just a little bit more time left to go. What do you guys think? Do you guys think I'm super big? Comment down below what you think the due date is and when you think I'm actually going to have this baby. We're gonna play a little game. Let's go look in the nursery. Here is the nursery. So like I told you guys originally, we were not gonna find out the gender, which is why this wall here is green. But I told myself when we found out the gender, then I would add the wallpaper that I had in mind for both a girl and for a boy. So this is the wallpaper that I chose for a girl. It's so beautiful, and I just love the way it turned out with the green accent wall. It's just absolutely perfect. Here's the design. There are like a bunch of little daisies all around. So it's a mixtures of a sage green, an olive green, a navy blue, yellowish, goldish, with pink, of course. This is the chandelier I chose for the nursery, which is, you guys are gonna see in just a moment. I am going for like an acrylic glass vibe, which leads me down to the crib. So like I said, we're going for the acrylic vibe, which I really love this. It keeps the room modern looking, which I really, really like. And this crib is also, I think it's either a 3-in-1 or a 4-in-1, but I also have this piece here, so we can remove this piece and use this one here, so when she gets older, instead of having to switch her whole entire crib out, it turns into like a little toddler bed. And for seating, I went ahead and went with this rocking chair. This rocking chair also reclines like all the way back so that you can put your feet up and you can lay back. It also has a charger port for iPhone and like the old USB port as well. Just push the button and this part comes out, and it also just leans back. This is as far as it goes. Like, I have to scoot the chair up a little bit because it's too close to the window, but it can lay all the way back and it's very, very comfortable. So then you just push the button and it folds back. And I decided to go with the, I think I'm pronouncing it right, the boucle. I don't know if I'm pronouncing it right. Don't make fun of me. But I decided to go with this fabric and this color because, like I said, it just fits perfectly with not only just the crib, but it also fits perfectly in between the green wall and the wallpaper. It comes in dark green and it comes in ivory. But I decided to go with the ivory color because it just looks perfect. If I would have went with dark green, it would have been nice too, but I just feel like it would have been too much. I was going overboard with the green at this point. Our next piece of furniture is the dresser. So I got this dresser from Pottery Barn. It's literally perfect, okay? It gets no more perfect than this. This dresser is so girly and I love the green. It helps bring out the green in the wallpaper and it just brings the whole room together, and I really, really love that. I love how the knobs also match our hardwood flooring. They're pretty deep drawers, and it's just really sturdy, and it's from Pottery Barn, so you know the quality is A1. Another thing we ended up getting was the snoo. So we got the snoo bassinet this time around. I really wanted to give it a try because I heard a lot of great things about it. It's supposed to be really good for babies. Like, you can rock the babies to sleep and keep them soothed throughout the night so that you don't have to carry the baby or rock the baby around. This was not cheap, I will tell you that. This was not cheap, so I'm really hoping that it does what it says it's supposed to do and that the baby really likes it, because there's a lot of mixed reviews about the snoo bassinet. I've also had regular bassinet. I've also had playpens. So I decided this time around, you know, try something new. So that's what we did. But yeah, so if you guys have ever tried the snoo and you have some feedback, comment the feedback down below and let me know what you guys think about it. Don't judge, but this is all of her stuff, my pregnancy pillow. We have a lot of stuff to go through in here. I still have some of my clothes in this closet, but she does have some clothes. She still has lots of shopping that needs to get done for her. This is what we're working with right now, but this is another task that I'm going to be tackling this week as well. This bathroom was actually remodeled because none of our bathrooms in our new house had a tub. And we needed a tub because we got babies. So this bathroom, the whole thing got gutted out and demolished, and we decided to go with a standalone tub. We kept the little shower head up there. I love it so, so much. As far as anything else in the bathroom, everything is really bare right now. Like I said, I told you guys, I have not done anything that I'm supposed to be doing right now. So I still need to decorate this bathroom, make it all nice and girly for the baby. That's pretty much it for the bathroom. Ooh. Oh, this is amazing. Oh my gosh. I also got this rocker and the crib are both from Baby Leto, so I will link that for you guys as well. So yeah, I'm really excited, and make sure you guys stay tuned because, like I said, all of the fun things like organizing, updates on the nursery, all of that fun stuff, I'm going to be recording it all. I most likely will be putting those in my weekly vlogs, so stay tuned because, like I said, there is so much in store, so much that I want to show y'all. So yeah, that pretty much brings me to the end of this video. Comment down below, let me know what you guys think of the nursery. Don't forget to contribute in the game and let me know what you guys think the due date is, and let me know what you guys think the day that I'm actually going to give birth is. Thank you guys so much again for tuning into this video, and I really hope you guys enjoyed it. Make sure you guys subscribe, and I'll see you guys in the next weekly vlog. Bye.